Now then, how are we doing? Welcome to the den. Welcome to the midweek shave with Jim. Just come in the shave den. Dogs are outside. They've started barking. They just love being on YouTube, I'm sure of it. Nuisances. Okay, today I'm going to show you a new soap. Esteem Shaving. It's a new soap company, relatively new. Within the last 10 months, I think, somewhere in that region. Don't quote me. Based in Bath, if you're posh. Bath, if you're not posh. Or if you're below not posh, Bath. So it's on Bath in Somerset. Now this is their new release, their new scent. And as you can see, Barbershop enhanced scent. It's 125 gram tub. Nice label. Bit of a big tub, so if you like to load out of the tub, it's perfect for that. My opinion is a bit too big for storage, but hey ho, it is what it is. Now, when I first saw this advertised, and I thought, oh, I like a bit of Barbershop, enhanced scent as well. I was expecting to remove the lid, and poof, I was expecting to be blown away by a big guff of Barbershop scent, leaving that tub and entering my nostrils. But it's not quite like that. So I haven't wet it yet, but there's the soap. Now it's fairly hard. I'm applying quite a lot of pressure there just to make that finger indentation. So it's not rock hard. It's what should we say? It's obviously it's not as anywhere like Mitchell's, Woolfat, Kent, that type of thing. It's not completely solid, but you do have to apply a fair bit of pressure to make an indentation. So now the scent notes of this are, it's the original Esteem base. We've got top notes of orange bergamot, mid notes of lavender, and base notes of sandalwood, amber, and musk. Now it really wasn't what I expected. I didn't get this big Barbershop scent jumping out at me. Now I know we all have different ideas of Barbershop, but it's very lightly scented. But having said that, I believe Esteem market themselves on selling soaps for sensitive skin. So maybe they're worried about frag burn, whatever, and people's sensitivity issues. So at the most, out of puck, I'll give it a 1. At the most. I can pick up the bergamot and the orange, and I am getting a little bit of a powdery scent, which is what I would expect from a Barbershop scent. So let's see what it's like once we get it wet, once we get it lathered. So I'm not using any pre-shave. I'm going to be face lathering to put this soap through its paces. I'm really hoping that the scent rises somewhat. I'm going to be using my new orange carrot, DS Cosmetics 26mm knot, because it's got good backbone, lovely soft tips, but a good backbone. So be good for a hard soap like this. Just dip that in the water. Because it's a relatively unknown soap, I'm going to have the brush fairly dry. I'm going to load straight from the tub. A few swirls clockwise, a few swirls anti-clockwise. And I'm aiming to load heavily. Now there's that nice sound. You know when you put the brush into the puck and you can hear the wet sound, then as the brush loads you can hear the floppy sound. I use that as my indicator that I'm getting a good load. And I certainly am looking at this. You see that? The scent strength still the same. So we know it's a very light scented soap. Just in the title you see the name of the soap where it says enhanced. It does lead you to believe that you're going to have a really strong scent. So I'll just rub that in. It's only pre-shave we're getting. Of course we're testing the soap. Can't remember how much this was, but it's on their Shaving Times website. I know it's very reasonably priced. I'll say it's 125 gram tub. As you can see, there's no problems with the lava. You can tell it's not going to dissipate because that's just been rubbed in with my fingers. And we'll take the brush. Yeah, it's so I'm getting the bergamot very dry, as you can see at the moment, because I did start off with a dry brush, and I do believe you're lathering a new soap and you don't know how it's going to act. Start dry and build up with the water. Just dipping the tips. I could get away with dipping the entire brush, I think, but just seeing how it goes. And it's building up a nice creamy barrier. Nice. But yeah, scent's definitely not what I was expecting. But as I say, it is intended for people with sensitive skin. So it's a little disappointing for me. Well, I say disappointing, it really isn't what I was expecting. You know, that word enhanced scent, enhanced barbershop scent. I was expecting a nice rich, powdery, I'm sure a lot of people expect a nice rich powdery scent from a barbershop. Okay, it's going to take some more water. And it's building up a nice shine. So it's more about the soap, this video. It's, as I say, showing you a new soap. And it's starting to bloop everywhere. All over the floor. Okay, so there's not going to be any Santa Claus beard here, because I took the soap up to the part where it's running down here, and we get it any wetter, it's just going to run off. That's what's left in the brush. So see how we go. Razor. I haven't used it for a while. The Executive Shaving Company Outlaw. This is on the mild plate, the mild edition, or as I say, the milder, because it's not necessarily mild. It's less aggressive than the regular, so it's milder. It's not mild, in my opinion, but it's a 0.52 blade gap. Hear that? That doesn't sound mild. But it feels nice. Blade, I forgot to mention. Permasharp, second use. Indian blade. Lots of blade feel with the outlaw. Very nice. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm actually going to, I had a little spot on my lip earlier. It was a squeezy one. So I'm expecting to catch that. Tomorrow, I'm actually, for work reasons, I'm actually escaping the region where I live to travel to the other side of the country, to the Lake District. So for the first time in 15 months, I'm actually getting away. I'm actually going to stay in a hotel. So I used to stay in a different hotel every night until this pandemic changed all that. So I've never been rooted to the same spot for so long. Now, although it's work, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to feel a little like a holiday. Whereas that just remains that spot I've got to be careful of there. Yeah, so it's going to be like, it's work, but it's going to be like a break for me. And I'm going to be staying in a travel lodge hotel. Now, yeah, they're more like a travel lodge. It's more of a functional business overnight type of hotel. So nothing fancy, nothing special, but they're nice, clean. They are basic. But to be honest, a night anyway would do me. So really looking forward to it. So I think Saturday night I'll be doing a shave, recording it, just so you can see a different bit of scenery behind me. Great first pass. How are we all doing? Are we all looking forward to the weekend ahead? So hopefully, if my industry picks up, I won't really have many more weekends. Being in the tourist game, weekends are our busiest time. So we shall see. And you've seen John 101, his shave girl. She has a channel. She's a lady leg shaver. She's been suffering, being in hospital because of she's had some reaction to a COVID vaccination. So get well soon, Sammy. But according to John, things look like they're on the up and up for it. Really needed this shave. Nobody's requested any shave setups, so I've had to pick this up myself. It was a hard decision. I was going to have another shave of the weck. I was thinking about using my Spanish point straight razor. And in the end I thought, what would everybody like to see? What haven't I showed for a while? It's got to be one of the Outlaws. I've got both Outlaws, the regular and the mild. Right across. And again, thank you for all the new subscribers. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. Anybody ever watch Only Fools and Horses? What a comical show that was. If only they could make them like that again. Can you hear that? High efficient razor. Actually, it took me a while to get used to the Outlaw, or the regular Outlaw. So I basically went from using really mild razors straight up to this. So it was a learning curve. See, the scent's still flat. Well, it's not going to improve now, is it? But the slickness is good. And if you only like a mild scent, then fine. Just a mild barbershop. Just doesn't seem right for me. I'm not that fussy, honestly. Great second pass. The doggies are playing ball. I haven't heard them for a while. I think I was working about 36 hours growth here. There's your slickness. Pass number 3. Now I had some, every now and again, I'll get some hairs which grow right up here. Normal shaving, you don't catch them, so I've had to make sure I go right up, just underneath the eye sockets. Just once every month or so, I feel them. So I have to shave a little higher. Higher? Don't be stupid. God, I'm such a prat at times. What? Okay. Third, final pass against the grain. Right the cap into those cheeks. And I will shortly show you the main difference, for me, the difference between the mild and the regular Outlaw. If you've not seen it before. Listen to that. That blade is hooking those hairs. I decided to talk less when I'm going on my chin because I'm always getting nicks and stuff like that when I'm chatting. Right, regular Outlaw, I usually get weepers against the grain on the nose. The mild, I usually get away with it. But I must use a really sharp blade. You know, something like Derby or wherever, it just wouldn't do. Now I can feel resistance there, but it's working. Just listen to the sound of that. Stay a while for a moustache. That's as clean as a whistle. Now, let's see if we get some weepers creepers. Just going to put another bit of lava has dried up a little there. Waste of time pushing the blade when you've still got some more product ready available on the brush. I'm thinking I could have took maybe a bit more water. I should have added a little more water before the third pass, because it's starting to dry out. But as you see, when I lathered, I did take her up to the stage where it was gloopy and it was falling on the floor. Now, unusually, I'm going to have to do some touch-ups on the neck. I usually get the neck all in one go. So I'm just going to re-wet that lather. And we'll go for that. I'm sure I saw a little bit of red stuff down here somewhere. That's much easier. So the necessity for this pick-up pass, it's not the Outlaw. It was a soap dried out on me. Is that my fault? Is it the soap's fault? Well, I haven't done anything different to what I normally would. So, in future, the moisture content of the soap, I'm going to have to keep an eye on it and be prepared to rehydrate. On the whole, that's got it. That's got it all. On the whole, that was a belting shave. It's a quick rinse. Yeah. The residual slickness has taken a fair old amount of cold water to wash it off. I know, soap in my ears, not soap everywhere actually. Yes, what the weekend, yeah. You actually see me with a towel over the brown one. All my towels are brown, so once I'm back into the hotels, I'll have some white ones. Okay, so that's Permasharp and the Outlaw Mild did great against the moustache there. No weepers, no creepers. That's my test of shave. Post shave feels good. Nice and smooth. It's not waxy though. I like a waxy feel after a shave from a premium soap. So I don't really have the waxy feel, but it is nice and smooth, silky. Yep, that's as clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle. Okay, I've got no... This is the type of scent I was expecting to get once I took that lid off. Something like the Kaizen or the Highland Springs Barbershop type of scent. The Kaizen reminds me, it's like a stronger version of the Highland Springs Barbershop. So I'm going to put some of this Kaizen on. Kaizen Splash. Oh, now that's a scent. Absolutely gorgeous. That's what I was after. That's what I was after. That was the scent kick. That's what I needed. And I've got it now. Beautiful. So just pop the cap back on that because I'm terrible for walking out of here and leaving caps off stuff. Okay. Set this trigger. What did we use today? Well, the main suspect, the main reason for the for this video was the Esteem shaving soap, Barbershop enhanced scent. Well, wasn't that enhanced? I gave it a 1. Picked up a little bit of bergamot, maybe a hint of orange. So it's very, very lightly scented indeed. The brush, but it's done the shave, it's done the job. The brush was the Orange Carrot, 26mm, DS Cosmetics, synthetic. The razor was the Executive Shavings Milder Outlaw. The blade for today, second use, was Gillette Permasharp. So there we have it. Thank you very much for joining me on this shave. It's been nice having you. Nice to have you in the den. And I'm looking forward to getting away tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to the weekend. You looking forward to your weekend too. Have a great weekend. Whatever you're doing, I hope you have a great time. And I'm sure the weather's going to be on your side. Okay guys, now you stay safe. I'll see you all further down the line. Bye bye now.